So Carlos Baleba to Manchester United is off, and there is quite a lot to discuss. There is quite a lot to this, and we're going to get right into it in this video now. Look, it came out that basically it's clear to see as well, Brighton are basically just refusing to sell him. It's a shame. They're wanting around 150 million for him, and it's like, the guy's a 21-year-old. What are we, what would we be doing going to sign a 21-year-old from Brighton for 150 million quid? For 115 million quid. I think it's stupid, to be honest with you. So I think, let's be real, we are probably right not to go for this. We probably are right not to go for it. We may as well not bother, because there are other routes that we can take. There are 100% there are other routes that we can take. I feel like it would be ridiculous if we paid 115 million quid for Baleba. I feel like there would be outrage in the fan base if we were to go through with this and we were to do it. So I'm glad that we're not doing it. I feel like it's probably best that we're not. I'm gutted that we're not signing him though, because Baleba is a great box-to-box midfielder. Very strong, very powerful, but again, it's a shame. He's always comfortable on the ball, to be honest. Picks his passes very well all the time, but it's a shame. And he's young as well, so he very well could have been part of this future at Manchester United, but 150 mil. I just feel like it's pathetic, to be honest. I really do. But it's frustrating it's not happening. It's frustrating that this has came out. And if you think about it as well, we have already spent heavy. Like we have spent a lot of money this transfer window right now. Overspent. That's what I'm saying. We've overspent already. I mean, I feel like we could have got Mbeumo cheaper. I feel like we could have got Cunha cheaper. We could have got Sesko cheaper. We've spent a lot already, and it's like, knowing Ratcliffe, knowing Ineos, that they're not going to want to back it. And I feel like 150 mil for Baleba, fair enough. But we've just not got a good negotiation team around Manchester United right now, to be honest with you. We could have done better with the signings that we've got already price-wise. And 115 million quid for Baleba completely puts us in a terrible position if we were to pay that amount of money for him. But I feel like it's clear that we can look elsewhere and get cheaper for someone around Baleba's talent, for someone Premier League proven, someone young as well, not for 115 million quid. I mean, look, right now in football, we're getting stupid prices like this all the time. But I feel like Brighton putting out that kind of price tag for him just shows he's not for sale. And I feel like we would be stupid to put something out like that. I feel like there would be outrage if we were to pay that much for a 21-year-old player. A 21-year-old can't be worth over 100 million quid. It's pathetic, to be honest, from Brighton. I just feel like it's disappointing. It really is disappointing. But I feel like we can go elsewhere. But I feel like we are... I feel like we are limited to what we can spend as well because of what Ineos does. I feel like we really are limited. We should have done way more. This transfer window, going after a solid box-to-box holder midfielder. Having guys like Manuel Ugarte, and we saw in that Arsenal game, having a guy like Manuel Ugarte in the midfield, there's some serious problems right now in the midfield, and there's got to be a change in it. I mean, someone who can partner well with someone like Casemiro, who holds the midfield line very, very well, who's always good in the midfield battle. I feel like Baleba would have been a great box-to-box midfielder to be able to work alongside Casemiro. I feel like it would have been a very good partnership. You've got, we would have had a very experienced guy in Casemiro, literally a serial winner in Casemiro, a veteran of the game in Casemiro, and a young up-and-coming player in Carlos Baleba playing alongside him in a box-to-box role. I feel like it could have been a very perfect partnership, to be honest, but we can't get that. There's literally nothing right now between Casemiro and Ugarte. No chemistry, no links whatsoever between those two in that midfield whatsoever. I feel like Ugarte is useless. I feel like Ugarte is absolutely useless and he has nothing to offer us. He was awful all of last season. Then that performance against Arsenal just showed, we need a talent like Carlos Baleba, but it's not happening now. It's not happening now. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I mean, you never know, though. You never know. We could get a more developed Baleba. I mean, even if he is more developed, though, bloody Brighton might put on an even bigger price tag for him, though. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. I mean, it might be something where we need to wait a year, or something like that. Brighton can see more options. I really don't know. But let's wait and see.